finna get live. We finna get live. You look very nice, by the way, today. Very nice. I like, you got a rose gold mauve thing going. It really works.
I'm coordinated today.
Yeah, got your Blessed Budgets logo.
Shout out to my mama. Thanks, Mom.
This is more so about Ebony and her dating adventures.
Yeah. I mean, it's been a journey because I feel like from one standpoint, I wanted a husband, and now I'm like, nah, I'm good. Yeah, I got married young. Honestly, we was just both young. It was just a dumb. It just, hey, let's get married tomorrow. All right, then. Like, who does that? And then, you know, we arguing, fighting all. I mean, not fist fight, y'all, but you know, arguing all the time. I was hollering. I needed therapy. I was going through some things. I didn't know how to communicate. I could own my portion of that. And not knowing how to ask for what I wanted, just that expectation of he supposed to know.
Right.
There's a lot going on. And I don't know, listen. So it boiled down to like our happiness. We just weren't good together. We good co-parents. But we just weren't good together. So, I mean, ultimately, we went our separate ways. Took a lot of prayer and healing. Too, like, when we first moved together, I had just went through, like, a horrible breakup. And I was going to get married and all of that. So,
do you feel any pressure to date or to be in a relationship living with TJ and I?
So, like, when TJ comes home, first thing, they give each other a kiss and stuff. And just be like, oh, that's so cute. That's really cute. And so sometimes, like, I have those moments like, dang, it must be nice and stuff. She got a whole husband and stuff. Almost like a mirror, like, oh, well, they married. Must be nice. Wish I could be married. Have me a whole husband out here. So I feel like that was just an internal pressure for me because I felt at that age, at that time in my life, that's where I would be. And, you know, I turned 30, and at 30, I'm supposed to have me a whole husband out here in my mind. And from a planner standpoint, which is my blessing and my curse, I feel like I checked every other box on my list. I had the perfect job and the income that I wanted and this huge house, and I had all these things. Like, me and Jalen's father was getting along. I had no problems. And I felt like all I needed was a husband. I learned when I went back to therapy that I wasn't ready. I mean, I knew I wasn't ready when I went back to therapy, but just to have it magnified and say you're not ready because, and specific things I needed to work on, which is Ebony was like, all right, yeah, you don't need no whole man out here right now. You just don't. And then I was like, no, I changed my mind, Lord. Okay, I was just playing. All right, listen, Jesus. Okay, all right, not right now. So now, like, especially with the business and stuff, like, I don't have time to date and nourish your relationship and, you know, do all that date and take. I'm like, okay, thank you, Lord. You knew, Lord, because I ain't ready. I'm not ready, y'all. I'm not ready. But I feel like there's been a transition. I'm so focused on growing my business and getting educated and, you know, doing certifications and everything that I said I wanted to do. Like, I made a list of everything I wanted to do because I'm not married. This is what I want to accomplish, and being able to start checking those things off has been really awesome. But at the same time, you know, not looking at someone else and being envious to say, dang, you know, show all I need.
Would be nice. No.
All I need. So it's not my time. And I know that. And I'm finally okay with that. But it took time to get there. I just want any kind of man. They don't even give me a piece of man. And I'm good just so I can say I got one. And after having a piece of man, I got to value myself a lot more than just being out here.
That's good.
And I'm missing somebody.
Right.
Like, nah,
I mean, I think
I'm the prize.
You're the prize. You have gone on dates, though. You know.
I mean, yeah, I've been out in these streets a little bit and stuff.
And how is that dynamic? You know, dating and coming back here
because of the accountability. I'm like, all right, you know, I can't be doing all that. I got family that live with me and the Lord tight. Yeah. Nah, you can't come up in here no after hours. To have somebody, if I know like someone's waiting up, or because someone's waiting up because they know, Ebony, you supposed to be home.
Right.
Because if you ain't, Sherry said, ain't none but legs open certain times of the night. So,
right.
Nah, can't be out here. We too old for that. Be out here in these streets and stuff with these men's.
Don't come out here with these.
So I've enjoyed having accountability because I feel like some people be like, well, I'm grown, I'll do whatever I want. But I feel like, what place is that coming from? Like, you want to be out doing what you're doing, but if they know, if the people I'm connected to know I'm trying to do this walk with Christ, and I ain't trying to be out here fornicating and shacking and stuff, then I need to be like, hey, got this date.
this was going
Been
on.
a little tempted. Hey, make sure you call me.
Right.
Make sure I'm home. My challenge has been, it sounds bad, coming home. Like, when I would hang out and stuff, I would be like, all right, I'm going to be home at this time. So it's easier to stay over someone's house versus me bringing someone here, which was the other thing I had to learn in that process, because I was like, oh, I can stay out late. All right, I ain't even sleep. It's 11:30. Nah, I'm up.
The next day, I'm
up.
A zombie.
So for me, I feel like through this whole process of this year, or mostly 2018,
right,
I had to learn me. And I feel like as women and as adults, you have to get to a place where you're not lying to yourself. If you out here in these streets, baby, you be in these streets.
Right.
But if you say that's not what you want to do, but you continue to do that,
or
you need a little bit more
situations.
Accountability. Yeah, right. I don't lie to myself. I know.
Right.
I can't drink. Because if I drink, hey, I'm finna be all laid up somewhere. I know me, if I have my whole boyfriend,
everything
I put Jesus on the back burner sometimes. It's really bad to say that, but that's just how I was. And I would just be like, all right, then, I know I said I was going to be home at this time, but he want to go get some ice cream and stuff. And I would rearrange my life to accommodate this guy. And like to extreme levels. Like I really, that's why I'm in therapy, y'all. I gotta figure this thing out. But I could tell Donna, like, I'm busy, I got these budgets I'm working on, got all these clients. As soon as somebody wanna hit me up, all right, then I'm gonna do that later. He said he wanna go to he said we're going out.
And I was like, didn't you have?
No. I'm doing tomorrow. Now I got it all scheduled.
Don't do it. Mm-mm.
So I suggest y'all out here dating, just know your strengths and weaknesses is all I'm saying.
And be comfortable enough to share with people what those strengths and weaknesses are. Mm-hmm. And don't get mad when they call you
when
on
they
your
come
strengths
for
and weaknesses.
Like, I thought you said you ain't want to be out late tonight.
Right.
Why you get home at 2?
Right. Exactly. Exactly.
Yep. Listen, y'all. I could get me a whole boyfriend. Every time I go home, I can have a boyfriend.
Why do you think that is?
Hey, baby, let me talk to you for a second.
There's no fear.
Nothing. They will, baby. Oh, in the red. Hey.
No fear.
You gonna get you a number or somebody gonna talk to you. Yeah. Now, they might not have a lot going for them.
Not 2 nickels to rub.
Listen, they ain't got a lot, but they gonna talk to you. They gonna say something to you to let you know they interested at that moment. Mm-hmm. Now, they probably going to be telling some lies. And,
right. You probably got a whole
walking on the back of their house shoes and getting their grandmama car. But that's not important at the time. But just being up here, they don't speak. They don't make eye contact. They just don't do nothing. I'm like, is you interested? Is you not? Am I cute today?
Right.
What's wrong with me? I almost like how you feel. Just the complete transition of being up north. Men up here, they just don't approach you. They don't. It's just weird.
Yeah.
Like your pants tighter than mine and stuff. Like,
yeah.
It's and I feel like from a professional standpoint, it's so many women out here versus men, I feel, in the professional world. So it's almost like, I need to prove to you why I'm worth your time almost. So it's like, if you have so many women coming after you, what incentive do you have to approach somebody? Because you got 17 girls on standby right now. You don't need to go after somebody type thing. So I don't know what's in the water up here. It's just different.
Now, would you be opposed to online dating?
So I online dated for 5 minutes, y'all. Listen, I'm not opposed to it. I'm just not interested like that. I had these apps, but the way, they aggressive online. They just, sending just explicit photographs.
Really?
That's all I said was, hey. I was traumatized. I was at Tanisha's house. I said, wait a minute. This ain't, I know it's been a while, but I know this what this is here. No. I was like, you know what? Nope. After that, I deleted everything, y'all. And
speaking of how much money folks make here, how is it dating with a clearance, right? So for people who don't understand, a large part of this whole area is filled with people who work for the government in some way, shape, or form. And so as a result of that, there's different levels of clearance. And clearance is just like, I like to think of it like a degree. You know, the higher you go,
top of my resume,
right? The higher you go, clearance-wise, the more money you get, the more access you can get to certain areas, certain jobs, and so who you know could affect whether you get a clearance or not. So how does that affect
job security?
Right, exactly. How does that affect potential would-be dates?
It's this is my testimony, y'all, because the Lord, listen, the Lord knew. I would my preference, which is like I say from Florida, is the build-a-man, right? Build-a-bae is what I call it. And he just need to be breathing. You know, I got you. But what you say you want, I got all that. We gonna build. Listen, ride or die. I got you. So I come up here and get this clearance, right, y'all? And in the documentation, it tells you who you can and cannot be associated with. And all the men I liked, they on the whole side of
the no side.
If you want this clearance, baby,
right.
No.
Credit
don't be
score,
associated.
No.
So they,
history,
I mean,
criminal background, no.
All of that. They can't have.
No.
Y'all don't want me to have a life out here. They didn't want me to be great, or so I thought, right? So you know, and it was very difficult because it's like when you meet somebody, hey, how you doing? I need to see your credit karma. Like I need to know who you owe, what what your spending habits is. What kind of decisions are you making in your finances? Oh, yes, have made. I need, the last 5 to 7 years. And for me, it was a blessing because the Lord knew I didn't know how to choose.
The Lord gave you standards.
I ain't got no choice but to fall in line now. So I'm just like, okay, I got. And this time I feel like because so many people like you and Tobias have got to know this grown Ebony, right? That you're you're more excited than I am, like when it happens. So I was like, I got to have a wedding or some kind of ceremony.
Open bar.
Yeah, that's her only request. It's an open bar. That's it.
And good cake. And good cake. Only 2 things I care about.
So I'm happy in that whenever the good Lord bring me who I'm supposed to be with, right? Which we got to figure out where he gonna sleep because my son say he's sleeping on the floor. We got to work through that thing. But I'm excited because they're excited for me, right? Yeah. And I'm like, when I first got married, none of my family was there. It was just like me, him, and his sister. Oh, yeah. And it was like none of my family ever has, I won't say ever. I've only got married once. But
you guys were never there for me.
But to have that wedding experience, I'm like, hey, if I get married, this is going to be the last time here, Lord. Listen, I can't be on 3-7 marriages now. This second one, and we good. So I'm excited for that. So I'm grateful that my family like, hey,
destination wedding,
ball out,
do all of that.
So it's gonna be a good time. I don't know 2047 or not, but it's not important. It's not important.
Looking forward to it.
The Lord know when it's gonna be. So
it's good.
Shout out to my cousin Tobias. Listen, she got my whole wedding planned in her mind. As soon as she see me with somebody, who's that? Is that Is that someone special?
She's gonna look really good in those colors I picked out.
Don't nobody else want me to have a husband. My whole cousin Tobias, she want me to have a husband out here. She keep open line. I appreciate her. I'm just like, yeah, girl, I'm gonna be cute out here too, girl. So
next month. We're in March.
We'll
be talking about trauma, childhood trauma. Y'all, it's been coming.
Brain
it's been a long time coming. We will see you next week.
Bye.
Bye-bye.